Spell Dancer Magus starting build. Last in line of Maguses is Spell Dancer. This subclass is focused a lot on dodge mechanics, fast movement on the battlefield while making melee hits and striking enemies with spells. They are called Spell Dancers for a reason. They run fast and they dodge even better than all other Magus subclasses. Magus is the hardest class to play and master in Pathfinder. They cast spells or buff their melee attacks with their arcane pool of magic energy. You will play with simple light one-handed weapon in one hand, and your other hand will be reserved for casting spells. A bit funny, but that's how it is. So, you are proficient with light, simple weapons and light armor here. This subclass hates wearing armors, and it's most efficient without one. On top of all of this, you will also be able to cast 0 level spells, or better to say, cantrips. Specific for this class is that you can only play with an elf. For racial heritage of elf, I would stick with base. Blightborn is also a valid option. Background selection. The only valid choice here is Daredevil, cause we want to enhance dodge even further. Allocating ability points. 7, 20, 11, 20, 7 and 7 is a freaking full risk, high reward, very hard early game. But it will pay off later on. Reason is very simple. It's one of the most nimble and offensive classes in the game. You want to burst as fast as you can. How you do it? With risking starting attribute points. How you do it in a game? You apply all possible buffs. You trigger melee touch with spell, or better to say prepare melee attack, then you open up with a long range spell into a freaking melee attack for maximum amount of burst damage. Those that don't like to risk, you just reduce intelligence to 18 or dexterity to 18 and you will put 7s on 10s. You got exactly enough points to do it. So all 10s here, wisdom, charisma, strength, and you reduce some of this 2 to 18. Those that do not like to risk at all, it's gonna be 13, 18, 13, 18, 9 and 7. It's the safest way. We gonna make this build with 7, 18, 14, 20, 7 and 7. Allocating skill points. We're gonna take Mobility, Arcana, World, Persuasion and use Magic Device. Feats. For our Spell Dancer here, we're gonna go into Weapon Finesse for the first feat, into Facing Grace Rapier later on as the chosen weapon. Choosing spells now. Burning Hands for some AoE damage, Expeditious Retreat to run faster, Magic Missiles as the best early spell that you can take early on, Magic Weapon to boost some damage, Shield for some defense, True Strike so you can actually hit someone, Vanish so you get some stealth bonus, and Flare Burst for some light. Deity and alignment, they're completely your choice, pick what you like the most. I would go with Calistria. At one point in this game you will receive your most important upgrades on every 3 levels or every 5 levels, it all depends on a subclass, okay? Magus, Arcana, upgrades. You got 1 million options here. Good ones to take are Arcane Accuracy, Dimension Strike, Empowered Magic, Enduring Blade, Extend Magic and Hasted Assault. If you decided to go with my advice and go with a full risk reward, then you want to take Hasted Assault as fast as you can, cause it scales like crazy early on and it transfers into the mid and late game perfectly well. It's especially good on a Spell Dancer, like it was made for him.